Hello everyone, welcome. This is Shaky Starcraft on behalf of GoodGame.com, bringing you the exclusive English commentary of this epic tournament brought to you by GLHF.it. Check out both websites for some exciting events, and you can check out my videos on youtube.com/ShakyStarcraft, SCHICKYSC. Check it out. This is going to be game 2 of a best of 3 in the round of 4 between WhiteRa and Naugrim. Now, it technically is game 3, as game 1 there was a disconnect, and WhiteRa did take game 2. It was on Lost Temple. Both players did choose to go that route. Naugrim now choosing Blistering Sands for the third game, or sorry, for the second game, technically the third. Anyways, I'll get over that pretty quick. And no pylon yet for WhiteRa, and it looks like we are going to see the pylon here at the front of his base, outside of his natural expansion. Just off his choke point. So grabbing 5 minerals and then looking to wait for that gateway to be put up. So he's going to get a 10 gate, it looks like. Yes, 10 gateway, and then he's going to go back to mining. So no scouting as of yet. Naugrim, on the other hand, just playing the macro game right now, going for the economy and not getting an early spawning pool. We'll see if he's going to do a 14 hatchery again. Of course, last game, WhiteRa actually walled off his ramp at the bottom and then was able to take away that natural expansion from Naugrim and force him into one base play. Naugrim is going to go for a 15 pool and then maybe hatch. We'll have to wait and see. Still just one gateway up from WhiteRa. Probably going to see a cybernetics core. Very early pylon here on the back rocks, the back door of his base. There are destructible rocks, of course, guarded by this brush here. So putting that pylon on the outside of the brush is going to enable him to see and make sure any Zerglings are not knocking down at the back door. Drone making his way into the base. Didn't want to sacrifice an Overlord this game. His Overlord's just a little bit too slow. Chrono boosting that first Zealot and pushing him out towards the base. Are we going to see that containment again? I don't know. We just may. We'll have to wait and see. Extractor coming down now, and we are going for a Roach Warren. So you seen Naugrim do this last game when he was confined to one base. He switched up from what looked to be a two base Muta build into a one base Roach build. Got a couple Roaches up to try to get away or to get out of his main base, but that didn't work. So he went straight to tier 2 and did a one base Muta play. Once again, though, that is very tough to do as you just don't have enough gas. So another Zealot being pumped out, and still no cybernetics core, saving up what looks to be enough minerals for his natural expansion. Somewhat fast, as if the Protoss can get his natural expansion up and running before the Zerg player can, that is definitely a bonus for him, and it puts him way ahead in the economy game. So yes, Nexus is going to get dropped down. Still no cybernetics core. Still no second gateway or any... Sorry, Forge now blocking off the ramp here. So if Naugrim wants to get in the base, he's going to have to go in the back door, or he's going to have to try to knock down these front buildings here. Though with 1,000 hit points and 800 hit points, it's going to be very tough to do for these Zerglings, of course. But Roach Warren is up. Not getting any upgrades and not going to tier 2 yet. Still working off one extractor, but no gas. It looks like he had a couple drones on gas to get these few roaches out, but then took them off. I'm not sure why. Looks like he got 100 gas, pumped out 4 roaches, and then quit. So not going to get that natural expansion down, as these 2 Zealots are putting on consistent pressure. They are going to get easily taken out by these roaches and Zerglings, though, and the hatchery does start up now again. Putting up 2 cannons at the front of his base. It's going to push away this Overlord. Still, Cybernetics core now just finishing. Still working off 1 gas. Let's get the production tab going up so I don't miss anything for you guys. Another 2 cannons. So 1 there, and where's the other cannon? At the back door of his base by these rocks. So good play there. If Zerg player wants to push in on these rocks, he's going to need to deal with that photon cannon. So WhiteRa kind of walling off here, maybe to go for some Void Rays with Stargates. Cannon coming up now. We are seeing Warp Gate tech being researched. No Chrono Boost on that. Does have both Nexuses up. And Chrono boosting a gateway for a Stalker. There is an area here. Actually, there would be probably 2 or 3 places where these roaches could attack this gateway without any problem. These photon cannons probably need to be right up against the gateway. But he is getting a Stalker out here, and it is going to help push back this roach. So yeah, 4 roaches still guarding the base, trying to just keep a tab on WhiteRa and make sure he's not doing anything crazy, like expanding all over the map. Does lose an Overlord here to this Stalker. I don't think, yes, there is another Overlord in the base. The Stalker is going to come for a second kill, but I don't think he's going to make it in time. He's going to get a few hits on him, but he's probably going to get away into the safety of this corner. I'll have to come back and check that out. Zergling's here now, taking up these destructible rocks, guarding the high yield expansion here in the top left corner. Probably looking to take that as fast as possible in order to get the economy boost up on WhiteRa. So my bad, that Overlord actually looks like it did get taken out, so nice job by WhiteRa there in order to take a couple hundred minerals away from Naugrim and force him to produce a couple more Overlords. So 2 queens out in the field, just continually producing larvae. Actually now staying very well on top of his spawning larva though. As you can see, he's only at 11 energy this late into the game, right after pooping a creep tumor. So yeah, evolution chamber coming up now as well, right beside that creep tumor. And lair tech is just finishing. So we are going to see some tier 2 play coming in. We are going to see an Overseer and a Hydra Den. So we are going to go Hydras, probably Hydras Roaches. Used to be a very popular, well, very, very popular build for the Zerg when they got nerfed down to, I shouldn't say nerfed, but changed, I should say. The Roaches got changed to 2 population instead of 1. That did change the game up quite a bit. So yeah, very heavy gateway build here. We're seeing a Twilight Council and a Robotics Bay coming up, and we do have the Robotics Facility getting an Immortal out and rallying right up to the natural rocks, maybe to take those rocks out. And Changeling is going to come in here, but unfortunately, oh, wow, okay. Photon Cannon did hit it, but I guess maybe, but when it turns into a Changeling, it won't. He's going to get right in the base here and put it right beside his gateway. Kind of hard to see if you're not really paying attention, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. I really like this feature that they put in the game. That's very cool, enabling you to turn the camera. If you insert and delete, you can actually change